Hi, community. How are you doing? It is Spirit Guide. So I'm so glad that we're all back together again and everyone is doing great, hopefully. Everyone's family is okay. Everyone is just living, okay? All right. So I uploaded a video on kind of a hike with me and Community Dog. And that was, oof. I mean, I have not, and the funny thing is, oh, don't forget, hit like and subscribe. The funny thing is with that hill that I recorded, I used to do that hill. Me and Community Dog used to do that hill 2 times a day before I went in for my 10-hour shift. So that shows you how much weight I've either gained or how much I've just gotten lazy since getting injured. Because when I was injured, my foot, I couldn't climb. That was the pain I was in. So that's when I started recording all those videos, and we would just literally be walking around the corner. But yeah, so that hill was amazing. I'm so glad I was able to finish it today. And Community Dog, she's like, let's get it, mamas. So I'm gonna start posting more videos, something like that. I am kind of flirting with patience. I am flirting with starting another YouTube channel, but not right now. I'm so young in the growth of my channel, and I just want to connect more with my subbies. So we did get a new subby. I know you guys got it in the community board because I posted it. But yeah, so I'm just, again, the content is just going around, and it's, that's the great thing about YouTube. You get to figure out what you're going to do, what your niche is going to be, and you then find the group finds you, your community finds you, right? And so I believe that's happening. So I had to use a lot of patience. All right, so let me get some energy on Allison Holker. This read for Allison Holker, so I just want to explain to those who are new. When I do my reads, especially on celebrities, she's a celebrity, and some infamous people, what begins to happen is I do not post it the same time I do it, because those readings, they have to come out in time, right? So, like, I'm about timestamp. Hold on. So what happens is with energies like that, okay, with energies that are in the public eye and other things like that, for me, it's not like I can't post it the same day because it's just not ready. I post it when I feel it is ready for, oh, princess. I post it when I feel it's ready, when I feel it's time for it to come out. So that's why I timestamp each one. So for instance, like with the Darrell Brooks reading, the one that you guys love, which is already up to like 300 views, like it is just out of here. With that one, I posted that almost a month. Like I recorded it, rather. I recorded it a month before I released it because it wasn't time for it to release, right? And when I say it's not time, you don't feel, it's a feeling, right? As an empath, that's all it is. It's feeling. So I didn't feel it was time. I didn't want the shadow on the wall too much. um, I didn't feel it was time for that reading to come out. So all these readings, with the exception of the Sarah Boone, that one I just posted because I felt like I recorded it and posted it, and I was a little nervous too because intuitively I felt like I needed to get that message out, in case she does watch it or someone who she knows watches it, so she can get that message, right? So I kind of got triggered in it, because I just, it's like everybody, I keep my opinion of the cases to myself. I really do. And just because I'm reading someone does not mean I agree with them. Does not mean I think their crime was not a crime or what they were accused of. It just means I believe that everybody who I am drawn to in some way or another, and I can't even explain the magnetic pull, gets a reading, right? So I'm fair in that way. I really don't like reading people that are dark, right? Very dark. If they're too dark, I won't read them. I don't care. And usually I'm not drawn to them. Usually I know nothing about them because it's like I feel like maybe it's divine protecting me. Like, you don't need to know that darkness. So I won't read them. But I feel like everybody does have an opportunity to have themselves explained. And just because I'm tapping energy and I'm going through the motions and talking about whatever divine is leading me to talk about, it doesn't mean that I agree with their actions, right? The people and their spirits and their actions are two different things, right? So you can have a horrific action, which a lot of them do, okay? Have horrific actions. That means you did something that was you were in your dark moment, your shadow moment, and you did something which was really bad, and society got you for it. But in your light, right? Because we're all born of the light. So in your light moments, for who you really are, that is not you, right? You wouldn't have done that if you stayed in the light. So I tend to see people in their higher selves, okay? And that goes even for my personal life, for my job, everything. I see people in their higher self. So that's why when I speak to people, and I'm extremely respectful and other things like that, because I'm seeing them in their higher self. I'm not seeing them who they are. It could be a homeless person on the street, and I just start talking to them like we're just sitting here talking, because I'm not seeing the homeless person. I'm seeing their higher self. I'm seeing what they will become, what they have possibility to become, and that's what I'm nurturing, okay? On the flip side of it, the type of spirit person that I am, when I walk into situations, if someone has a dark soul, a dark, evil soul, guess what? They automatically start conflict with me. Automatically. It'll be the dumbest things. And my family has seen it over and over and over and over. They will immediately single me out to start conflict. Why? Because people that are in extreme dark always look for the light. So for them, the way they get attention is starting conflict. Of course, I always find my way out of it. I have no problem with that. But what I'm saying is, like, by talking to them or just ignoring them, it depends on what they need, okay? But that is just a way the people of the dark, when they find someone of the light, how it's like they want to attach and they don't know how to do it, okay? So that's just a little explanation on my gifts, on what I do, and an explanation. High Priestess, you watching me again? High Priestess is out. Oh my goodness. I love it though. I love it. I've never had so many readings when a High Priestess is talking. Anyway, so that's just an example, just an explanation on who I am, what I do, and how I go about things, okay? All right, so we have taken up 8 minutes with that long, long intro. I apologize, okay? All right, so let's get into it. This is Allison Holker's reading, R.I.P. Twitch's widow, right? I'm about to say wife. His widow. All right, Divine, thank you so much, and thank you for giving me opportunity to explain to the community, connect with the community, and just be one. Thank you so much. And guys, leave things in the comment section. Thank you so much for those who are interacting in the comment section and having conversations and emojis. And hey, I love it. I do respond to you, okay? All right. So thank you so much, Divine, for all the gifts and blessings you're giving to myself, my community, my family, and the tribe online, okay? So I don't know, guys. What do you like, tribe or community? I love community, but tribe is what I did when I first came out. I called everybody a tribe member. So I don't know. So let me know. But we'll go back and forth until we find something that sits. Okay, may you please give me energy on Allison Holker, please? Is this her deck? Is this not the deck again? I tell you, ever since I read Sarah Boone, this does not seem to be the deck for anybody. What is going on? Oh, there we go. I was about to get angry. All right, 9 of Cups, okay? So, Allison Holker is in this self-indulgent, self-loving energy, okay? Intuitively, I'm getting from Allison Holker, is that I don't want to say she's over it, but she's over it. You understand? Like, she's moving on, right? But we knew she was going to move on. But she really is, like, depleted But she's going more inside. I also get intuitively that she's enjoying her family more. She has more family time now because she didn't really have that much there's secrets, okay? She didn't really have that much family time in the last days or so of RIP Twitch's time on Earth, because remember they kept doing all those TikToks. There were so many TikToks out there. He kept doing TikToks, he was doing videos, it was overwhelming because I had subscribed to one of his accounts, and I tell you, it was like every 2 seconds there was something new out, and I was like, my goodness, what is going on? So we know what's going on, um you know that happens unfortunately sometimes when people are transitioning, when they know they're going to transition, when life is either entering the world or it's exiting the world. People, we have this intuitive feel about it, and it's like you just do everything you can to stay relevant. You just like, you want to go places, you want to do things, and people think you're crazy, but you're not. You're trying to hold on to life. Okay, so basically that's what it is. It's the same way when a woman is giving birth, when she's just about to have that baby. You can tell because she'll get a burst of energy. Okay, and it was like that when I was pregnant with my daughter. Remember, I told you in a video, I painted my entire room that I was staying in. I painted that entire room, like primed, and then put color on it. Okay, I did all of that, and I didn't care. I had that much energy. I put the entire thing together. Okay, so it's a burst of energy that comes through you, and you really cannot do anything till you get rid of it. Okay, so that's what he was going through. So she was going through it with him. Okay, but now she's in her self-indulgent energy, loving herself, and there are secrets here. Okay, intuitively, I'm sorry, it's my angles, there we go. Intuitively, I'm getting the secrets that are here. She's a secret keeper. She's a secret keeper, and I said that in the last video. She's his secret keeper. Yeah, these secrets, some of them might have to come out because she's not the guardian anymore. See, look, even this card, look, there's a door and it's open, and she's like standing right by it, like, look, I'm gonna just walk through this thing in a minute, right? So she's tired, but she's self-love, right? She's self-love, and there are secrets. She's kept secrets for him. Okay, and that's where that self-love is coming from. Oh my goodness, look who fell out. Hi, high priestess. So this is the energy that the secrets are generating, right? That high priestess energy. Okay, so that's the protector energy. High priestess is a protector, very witty, very sharp. That's who Allison Holker had to be when RIP Twitch was here. That's who she had to be. Now, this is who she is. There's nothing else she's protecting. That's it, right? Loving herself. But there are secrets. And the secrets that are being kept are kept with her. And in High Priestess energy. So people are not going to approach her about these secrets because she's very, very, very much High Priestess energy. May I have some more energy, please? Allison Holker. How is Allison Holker as a mom now? She's a single mom. How is she doing with that? Let's see if any energy could come out about that. I usually don't get energy. I'm not asking about her children. I'm asking about her as a mommy. Okay. This flipped out. Let's see. I'm gonna take it intuitively this way, upside down, because it had flipped this way and then it turned, right? So I have to honor the way the spirits are showing it to me. So we have 2 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, as a mom, this is what she's dealing with. She's trying very hard to be supportive, right, for her 2 children, right? And she's trying very hard to be neutral. Okay, she's trying, but it's not working, right? That's why it's in reverse. She doesn't really know how to like, how do you parent after this kind of loss, right? So she's kind of going with it as she goes. It's like she's not making it up, but she's going with it as she goes. She's doing this by herself. There's no, intuitively, there's no family help right now. I'm getting intuitively the families are not talking to each other. There's something going on here. Let me find out. May I please have some more energy on Allison Holker? How else is she dealing with RIP Twitches passing at this point? Yeah. Prince of Cups in reverse. I said, how else is she dealing with his passing? Prince of Cups in reverse. It is what it is, basically. Right? The love that she felt, it's not that it's dwindling. It's just so much stress that is on top of her. It's difficult to remember him all the time in love, because he just abruptly left, and he left her with secrets that she's got to guard. Okay? Because guarding these secrets is helping her raise these children, right? So it's like an image, what do you call it? An image consultant job, as opposed to a grieving wife, right? She's got to really keep his image together, because his children are very much online. They're very much online, okay? And we may not see them for a while online. She's going to pull them off. Yeah, did not look at how I said we may not see them for a while. She's going to pull them off, and look what flew out. Hermit. And it's a woman. Absolutely blessed reading. Yes, that's what it is. She is taking her presence offline, and she's taking those children offline. Everyone's going into hermit. She has to, because she has secrets. And the more they're online, the more... There were things said about him online that, I mean, I don't know, because I don't pay attention to online like that. I'm sure there's things said about me online. Right? Devil in reverse, right? So change in reverse. You know, so I'm sorry. Devil in reverse is toxic. Devil is toxic. Devil in reverse, yeah. Devil in reverse is no toxic. So she's trying to alleviate toxicity from their life. But they're all going into hermit. They're all going into hermit. You're not going to see the children's accounts have been pulled down or private, right? Because they're kids. And her account is going to be removed. His account's the only one that's going to stay up, because that's the image. Again, it's the image. It's the image, right? And that's how her family is going to continue eating, okay? So she really has a lot of image consulting to do, which is sad. She cannot grieve as a wife, because she's got to now go into hiding, because she doesn't want anything from the public to ruin his current image and status, like a martyr, basically, like someone who passed away with a lot of secrets, and a lot of even the passing away was kind of like, oh, what happened? Did he really unalive himself, or did someone else unalive him, or what happened, or all these mysteries going around? See, all of that, even though it's around him, it actually helps his brand. I think it's called Boss Brand or something. It helps it, because it keeps people interested. So she has got to, her feelings and what she feels about herself have to go, and her children have to go into hiding. Nothing can ruin this, okay? Because that quick it can turn, and then therefore they will have no income. There will be no stability for his children, and that's not what she wants. So she's got a lot of heavy burdens, a lot of them. What she has to do in order to keep her family in a safe space, okay? And remember, there's secrets here that she knows. So she really has to keep herself in a safe space, okay? Yeah, Prince of Wands in reverse. I came on 2 of Wands. Unfortunately, love for her is just not really going to be in the cards. There's nothing. She's taking care of herself emotionally. There's nothing like physically going on that's of note. She really doesn't have the energy to do a whole lot. She may go on a date here or there, but that's not what wands are. She's not, she's really not there yet. She won't be there for a while, unfortunately. I mean, I just hope and pray whatever she's doing, because I do see in the cards intuitively that she's meant to have more children. um I really hope she takes the necessary precautions, or freezing eggs or something. Because she is an older woman, but I see that she's meant to have more. She's meant to have more children, okay? All right, so there's communication here, right? So there's communication coming in. She's getting downloads from RIP Twitch, believe it or not. She's getting downloads on how to run the business. She's getting downloads on how to access certain things that he did not leave information on how to do because of his untimely passing. She's getting downloads and she's getting communication, and she has someone that she trusts by her, and that person is helping manage the brand. Okay, the person's helping her manage the brand. Okay, yeah, Queen of Wands. Oh, all these wands out here. It lets me know that right now she's not. Okay, so it's Queen of Wands. So this is the person that she is. This is Allison Holker. So she's gonna turn herself into consistently the Queen of Wands. Okay, and even consistently turning into the Queen of Wands, it's like she still has to stay in this hermit. It's weird. It's like you gotta pretend that you're like pure and innocent, but you're really not. You understand? She's a woman, so she's got to pretend so that this brand can continue, but really this is who she is. Okay, all right. I get intuitively that she wants to move on. Like, she wants to be in a relationship. She wants to have children. She wants to do all of that. But right now, it's about the image and it's about the money. Okay? So she's got to kind of put herself on hold a little bit. She's got to put her desires on hold. If she does get into a relationship, we're not going to know about it. Like, she's the kind of person having people sign NDAs, because it's that important that her image stays a certain way. Okay? It's like damage control. That's what I'm trying to say. This is damage control she's going through. Because her children, they still have to go to their school, cost money. She has a house still she has to afford. The children have to remain in the same environment that they were in prior to this happening, and she cannot fall apart in the public eye, because once that happens, then the children become at risk, right? At risk, of course, for CPS or whatever, but also at risk, the public then can come into your home, so she really has to watch that. Okay, all right. So justice is here for her. Okay, that's the Libra energy. Justice is here for her. I forgot to mention that in the last read when there were 3 Libra cards out. I was too heavy into the reading. So, justice is here for her, meaning when I see this with all these other feminine energies, everything is feminine up here. There's 2 males, but everything else is feminine. 3. She's going to move on into a relationship. She's not going to always be by herself, okay? She is going to move into this relationship. She will have more children because it's here. Intuitively, she is meant to have more children. She's meant to have, I think, 5, right? So she's got 3 already. She has 2 more coming. So she's going to move on, and that's going to be her justice, right? So that she is able to put this aside. But she has to do it in a way that does not disrupt her life, does not disrupt the boss brand, does not disrupt his memory, does not disrupt his legacy. Okay, she has to be very careful. But for her life, she's moving on. She's got to move on. Right now, she has to go in hermit. Her and her children have to go in hermit right now because she has to plan how this is going to happen. Okay? All right. Ooh. Okay. All right. I really didn't ask for this card. I don't like when that happens, when I just shuffle, because I was about to ask a question and it came out. So yeah, let me put it back. I didn't ask for it, but it was the Hangman. Um, yeah. So let me ask a question so I can get a card. Divine, thank you. Can you please give me a energy for this Eight of Wands with this quick communication coming in, and how she has to, basically, um, kind of watch all communications coming in. She has to filter them. Hence, the children and her are in hermit. Okay. So please give me some more energy at this time on that. On Eight of Wands, please. More energy on Eight of Wands, please. Okay. Three of Wands. All right. So here we have Three of Wands on Eight of Wands, right? So it's almost like it's her and the children, right? Her and her three children, the birds. It's an energy of kind of just tired, just waiting to see what else is going to happen. Okay. And even with this, with what else is going to happen, remember the other energy that came out? It was the Hangman, right? So that could also match with that. You're waiting, you're trying to think of a solution, you know. And also with the Three of Wands energy, she's also dealing with regret, sorrow, anger, like all the emotions you go through when someone passes away unexpectedly. Okay? So she's still dealing with those emotions, all right? But don't worry, guys, she's okay. Justice is here. She's all right. She is going to she is going to be able to find someone that is going to take her away from this. I just hope it is soon, because she does have more of a mission, if you will, to fill, right? She has more children that need to be born. Okay. And when I say children that need to be born, you know, I'm of the belief that we have missions to be here. Okay. And who we're born to is our guides, right? Those are our parents, we call them, but they are our guides. And they're here to show us what to do. And in some cases, them showing us what to do only lasts maybe a year or two, because that's all they can show us. Their job was to get us here. And once we get here, then we start to go on our own journeys, And it reminds me of the story of former President Barack Obama, right? And he said that the biggest impact, and I'm paraphrasing, the biggest impact his father had in his life was not being there, right? That was the biggest impact he made in his life. And his father was there for certain pictures. But the fact that his father wasn't there, I took from that, made him into the man he is. Okay. So again, the mother and father meeting, and getting together and making Barack Obama, they had no idea that he would be the first African American. And I don't know, is he Spanish? I forget what his mom is. I don't think his mom is Caucasian. I think she's like Spanish or something. But he's biracial, right? The first biracial but ethnic president in the United States in history. Okay, they didn't know that that's what that encounter, trying to keep it clean, what that encounter was going to bring. Okay, so in that case, the father was a vessel to get him here so he could fulfill his purpose on earth, which was to lead a nation and bring people together, because that's what he did. He always reminded me of videos I would see of JFK, right before he was assassinated. He always reminded me, just the way he spoke and everything. I was like, the videos I saw, I was like, wow, that's who that man reminds me of. So the bottom line is, to what I'm saying here, she has more children that need to be born. She has them. They're two. And I hope, because I'm seeing it intuitively, I hope she just moves forward, right? Don't let this one moment stop you, right? You've got other beings that need to be here for some reason, okay? Yeah, look, raise your consciousness. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right, so let me get a little bit more energy on her. Right now we're at 29 minutes. Oh, happiness, absolutely, right? Absolutely. So she's trying her best here. She's not in a always melancholy, sad mood. She's not always that way. Okay, so she does have moments of joy, but right now, she's just got a lot of planning to do, a lot of planning, and it was a difficult discussion she had to have with her children, that they couldn't be online. That was difficult for them because they're just like, well, you and dad were online all the time. They don't understand, they're young. Okay. And then here it says surrender. So she's being told to surrender to the energy of the hermit. Okay, surrender to it. Just be who you are, and know that you are a mother by yourself now, and don't worry if no one else is helping you, because there's a lot of problems right now in relationships in that area. um and it's to be expected. It happens when something like that happens. Trust me, I can imagine. No, I've never gone through it, but I can imagine families would not be speaking to the spouse because they blame you. Okay, and that's what she's trying to go through. But there's all women out here. This is feminine energy. The whole thing is feminine, right? So it's showing me the different phases that she's going through. Okay, so just be patient with Allison Holker. Be patient with her. She's coming around. She's becoming a stronger individual than she was. She was stronger because when Twitch was here, she was strong because of him. Okay, because of him, she was strong. It was like she's the protector, the defender, right? So she had to be strong. But now that he's gone and she doesn't need to be strong for him, she's got to be strong for her. And that's the difficult road here, because now she has these children that she has to navigate by herself, right? She's not getting assistance. Okay. Yeah, the royal you. Absolutely. She is known, and she should know that she is supremely doing a great job. She is supremely doing a great job. Okay. Which goes right with this energy we first pulled out, right? That's this energy here. She's taking care of herself, guys. She's fine. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. And thank you for this reading. And thank you for staying around at 32 minutes. Okay. All right. Have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant day. Bye bye.